And so it has come down to this. We have reached the end. Or as close to the end. Look at it. 982. 982. This is how close we are. So we stand upon the column, ready to go. Everything that is remaining for us is up here. And so, we're going to start over in the northwest corner, which means, once again, despite my assertions, I still need to put this back on. It never happens any other way. I am done with the cold! I am back in the cold. Out of the freezer! Back in the freezer. Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Okay, now the first one is... It's marked to be right around this arch. But, of course, there is no indication as to whether that is on top or below. And it looks like it's on top. Good. Quick and easy. I'm going to, for the first, go around and see what other cold area things I need to take care of up here. Instead of going to the closest one, or the one that makes the most sense, I'm just going to see what I need in order for the... so I can stop wearing this outfit once and for all. Funny thing is I'm pretty certain I came over here because I wanted to see what was in this treasure chest, which has since reloaded, and I never noticed the thing sitting right behind it. Because of course that's what happened. There we go. I don't think there's anything else that requires our cold weather gear. So that's good. The next ones are over here. There's two of them. I was thinking this a little earlier today about Hestu and the whole koroks situation. And specifically trying to come up with a... Sorry, there are two koroks here. I'd like to see if any of them happen to be below before I head up. But it doesn't look like all... Well, there was the one that was below. Aw, come on. Come on! Why you gotta be like that? Oh, no, never mind. It's still freaking cold up here. Go figure. There we go. Up. Up we go. So, I suppose then that what makes the most sense is for both of these to be at the top of these islands. Like this one. Maybe it's... There it is. Ta-da! Oh, and there's the other... I can see it. It is right over there. I was trying to think of how Hestu and the other koroks could be best utilized in the story of the game. And I think we mentioned it before of something that I was considering, but didn't have any concrete thoughts as to what should be involved. I thought that since there is a segment where we have to go to the Lost Woods and free the Deku Tree, Hestu and the Deku gang would be... I can't believe I didn't check this one. Would be involved in the... in finding a way into the Lost Woods. Obviously, as we've gone around and seen different... we saw different koroks, and they said, hey, could you go check out the Lost Woods? I've heard things are bad over there. And so, of course, eventually we went and we saw that things were not looking so hot. Instead of having a korok finding quest, though, since we're talking sheer story, we can have differing thoughts on how sorry, I got kind of sidetracked on the... Wait, is this a story or is this a game? We're trying to be story specific here. And so... it would have to be something along the lines of... Instead of... What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. What am I saying? No, it would be something more along the lines of... Hestu and the other koroks have fled the Lost Woods because of what has happened. We saw the consequences of those who were trapped and left behind, as it were. So, all of the evil spreading out from the Deku Tree. Everyone makes a run for it, and only some escape. And it is through their instrumentality that Link is able to find a way back into the Lost Woods. Since we are still treating this as a sequel, they would have automatically recognized Link as Mr. Hero from before. They know that he is reliable and can help them. And I went too far. Huh. That's strange. Okay, I should be going to that one. That's not this one. Oh, it's down there. That's why I never found it, because I was always taking the upper route when I came. Oh, And there it is. We saw, as we were going to the Lost Woods, taking the underground route through the depths, that some koroks had been... Uh-oh. Good thing I'm leaving. That some koroks had been there, had been searching down below, and so they were already looking for a way back and also to figure out what went wrong. Though in this case, seeing as they already know that something is wrong because they had to flee the Deku Forest, it would be more a matter of... It's over there, right? No. It's over there. I don't know if I ever went over there. Oh! I can see it from here. Look at that. Actually... probably take advantage of you. There we go. Whee! So yeah, I think narratively speaking, that would make a good... That'd make a good option. La 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 la. Over here. Okay. Oh! It's this guy right here. Based on the color differences, I should probably go here. Wrong way. Is it you? I'm guessing it's you. Here you are. Ta-da! I'm just making a big old circle around Hyrule. Okay, I have two of them here, but it's hard for me to tell. I'm guessing that they're on the lower level. Because to have a Korok sitting, like, in the dungeon, that would be... That'd be a little weird. There should be two here. One of them... I remember seeing... this pathway here. But I never did anything with. Here. It's supposed to be right here. Is this hole here for a reason, or... Am I going to be regretting this decision? I might end up regretting this decision. Oh! Never mind. Decision was not quite regretted. Okay. But I still need to go back up because the other one is supposed to be like right around here. Whatever that signifies. In fact, it's a part of me that thinks maybe I should have gone up to the waterworks and then just tried working my way down from there. Hard to tell. Of course, the only thing that's there is the waterworks, so maybe, maybe not. Except you're right there. So, is there anything below this? There is absolutely nothing below this. So, yeah, this would have been the better option. So instead, run back over here. The waterfall should be right here. I'm going to ignore it. Oh, there's bridges. Which meet... I hear it. Aha! There we are. Okay. Then all the way up into the corner. Same as before. Shaving your beard and stash. I think I've given my thoughts on beards and stashes. It does look good on people who, usually, as long as you take care of it and stuff like that. Not something that I want, though. I don't like the feeling of stuff on my face. So this one's supposed to be like here. Like, I admit, like, the look of the hair on the face, like, it has a maturing quality to it. It looks like you're older, as if the rest of myself doesn't already kind of show my age. But then it gets to a point where it's just this stuff on your face. And you have to deal with all this stuff on your face. And it's like, why? Why stuff on my face? Hello. Look, I really don't want to have to deal with you, but you're giving me no choice. So, goodbye. Oh, Thank you, I guess. Ooh, you know what? 5 arrows. Thank you very much for that. I'll take that. I did not mean to do that. Okay. So, we're going back. And the reason why we're going back is because I would like a little bit more altitude to work with. Not that I need the altitude, but I would like to have the altitude. Because there is one more boss enemy that must be dealt with. And it's flying. Because apparently the Gleeok decided to take to the skies immediately. Which, I guess if it wants to do that, it's allowed to do that. I have been told that that's what beards tend to do when you first get them. It takes time for you to get used to having the beard on your face. Okay. Here we go. Oh, there it is. I see it. That is a ways over there. Oh, gosh. Maybe I should have... Ugh. I'm hoping for a little bit more stamina before we go into this. Just because there's a lot of him. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Let's go. That's what we're looking for. Charge! Dude, get back over here. I flew all this way just to kill you. Fine, we'll do it this way. I have ice. Yes, I do. After him! I thought I had an ice one. Good. And good. Let's go. Nice. I need another weapon. This'll work. Oh, good grief. I'm losing all of my good stuff. This is a problem. Okay. This will likely be all that we need to get him to go up in the sky again. Okay. really should spend the night somewhere. Get my health back. Whee! I have just enough ice keys to do this. Oh, dead on impact. Get out of here. Perfect. That is 100% Gleox. That is 100% enemies killed. And that leaves us with nothing more than 5 Korok seeds that are hanging out on the central island. Now if I can find them. I'm sure I'll be able to find them, but still, I gotta find them. I don't want to. Do I have any food that will deal with this problem? Yes. Yes, I do. Perfect. Now I don't have to. How nice. How convenient. Okay, Korok should be... here? Yay! You're here for the finale, Kato. Wonderful to have you. Okay, supposedly the Korok is here? Right about here. I don't see anything, which means... aha! Aha! Addition. I know, right? Like, there isn't anything in there to be like, oh, this is like super in-depth something or other. But on the other hand, it's like, could it? Maybe. It's interesting. You probably don't... Obviously, the things that Imbasera and I are talking about make absolutely no sense if... to anybody who wasn't part of the initial conversation, which was just him and I. I listened... One of the podcasts that I listened to on a sporadic basis is called Revisionist History. And it is primarily described as a way... an alternate way, if you will, to look at history. It's not necessarily a... Oh, I've already got you. Okay. So... it's elsewhere. It's not on you. It must be below you. It does sound... conspiracy theory-esque. It's more designed to be as a... here's this thing that you may or may not have heard of. Try looking at it in this light and see what you get from it. And the topic of discussion, Imbasera and I had both watched Zootopia 2 the other day, a couple weeks back. And there was a lawsuit regarding the first Zootopia movie from a fairly well-known screenwriter who pitched the idea to Disney back in like 2000. And they initially said, no thank you. They just passed on it. But then Zootopia comes out in 2016, and according to the screenwriter guy, it was like all of the stuff that he had, nearly all the stuff that he had proposed in his original pitch. So then there's that, and then there are some descriptions and similarities in Zootopia 2 that almost make it seem like they were trying to be like apologetic almost to the screenwriter guy. It was very interesting. And technically they're not done yet. I'm curious as to what the second half is, but that episode came out just today. Okay, so it's not around it. It has to be in it. Is it another rock? It is not another rock. It's not another rock, then... Oh! There was a flower in the grass that I... Okay. Cool. I will just follow this flower around and get the thing. Perfect. The other two are over here. And I believe it is up there. Which, you'll notice this is unbroken. Which, oh. I thought it was going to be a cave in there. I will take additional arrows. Because I was a little... running around outside the box the first time I was here, so I would have thought I would have come up here from the get-go. Apparently, I was wrong. And thus, it all comes down to one. Oh, I'm not traveling very fast because the wind is blowing in this direction. Well, that's not very nice. So I'll just take care of things this way. There we go. Onward! Don't run nude. I mean, I guess if you want to run nude in your own apartment, that's fine. The only one who really shouldn't be running around nude right now is me, because I'm surrounded by things that want to kill me, and armor is very important if you want to not die. What's my weapon? Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess I'm doing this now instead of later. Oh. There we are. Excellent. Okay, weapons are prepped. I will need to make sure I stop by a location to fully heal up. Probably going to stop by Gerudo Town for that, because that is the best place. I should probably also look into getting a bit more food. I'm getting rid of these because I don't need them. Where I am going, I really only need healing, attack, and defense. So I want to make sure I have enough of that. Oh, and there it is! Last one! You've gathered all the koroks seeds. You should tell Hestu the good news. Let's go tell Hestu the good news. Yay! 100% locations, 100% koroks, 100% enemies, 100% treasures. 100% voice memories, 100% Addison and Bubble Frogs. The only thing that is left is the final quest. You collected all the korok seeds! Amazing! Amazing! I'm gonna sing amazing, super duper amazing! You've maxed out all your stashes, so let me give you this as thanks! It smells pretty bad. Thank you, Hestu, for all the poop. So, do you like it? With that, you can, wait for it, watch me dance whenever you want! But that's not all. I can also share a classic dance with you. So you just come and find me whenever you want to shaka chaka! Here's the classic! All of the koroks. All of them! Let's do it to the toilet. Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. This is a man. Oh, shit. Grit, will, and obviously far too much time on his hands. Sorry. Okay, so I have room for just a few dishes. Only 4? Really? I just wonder I would have had room for more. There we go. I have a lot of these that I could get rid of. Okay. That should do it. We now have room for a lot of meals. So let's see what I can do about that. Get some attack boosters. Definitely want to utilize this. Since I have so much health already, I don't need to go crazy with my full health ingredients. I can just drop one in and suddenly have a full health setup. Which is very, very convenient. I wonder if I have cheese. I should make some pizza. If I have cheese, I will make a pizza. Because I know I have everything else. Oh, I don't think I have cheese. Darn. That's unfortunate. Oh! Looks like I'm full anyway, so we're good to go there. Alright, so there's all of that. I'm gonna buy all of these. You? I have 50 bombs. I'm good there. Did I buy all of these? I guess I didn't technically buy all of these. I should buy these. Except, let's see here, how much do I need? 13, 27, 27, 39, 39 plus 11, 40, 50. Dang, I have a lot of these. So if I'm not going to need them, I'm going to just sell them all. So much, and I still need more. I need 50. I wish I could sort these by price. Though, I guess it's not surprising that these are relatively inexpensive. I shouldn't bother. I still need another, what is that, 2,100? There's so many of these that I'm never going to use them. So... might as well get rid of the things that I know I'm never going to use. Like that. Except that it doesn't do me as much as I was hoping. Okay. Come on. Keep on trying. Ever so slowly. The silly things that I decide that needs to be part of whatever this thing that I'm doing is. And there we go. Now we can buy the rest of these. Oh, I'm still glowing. I forgot what that sparkly stuff is. That's from... Okay, that makes sense. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I moved my decimal point over I thought it was 50,000 instead of 5,000. Oops.
Hey.
Oh well, guess that means I get to do this.
No.
Spa plan.
Ah.
I have so much money now. Just selling all of this stuff that I've never used and will never use. But it's like, oh no, I've cleared out my inventory. Though I suppose if I die, then none of it will have mattered anyway. There we go.
Vota.
The very image of relaxation. More importantly, it is time. The final approach and the conclusion to this 100% run of Tears of the Kingdom. And we're not even an hour in. I knew this wasn't going to take long. Any wise words for me, Pura?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Oh.
What?
The Master Sword is restored? When were you planning on telling me? And it was found on the head of a white dragon of all places? That's hard to believe. However, this was Princess Zelda's wish. One she believed in so strongly that she gave her life to see it through. For us. Thank you for finding the sword. I have to say, you really don't look quite yourself unless you've got the Master Sword at your side.
Check it.
Now then, seems you have all you need. You're prepared to face our enemy.
Hmm.
We need to determine where the Demon King is lurking. Seems unlikely he'd still be in Hyrule Castle. I can't think of any place he'd be on the surface. That must mean... That's it! The depths! Well, wouldn't you say there's a high probability he's in the depths?
Ah.
Do what you think best, of course. But my suggestion is to ask Joshua for any info she may have. She's enthusiastic about investigating the depths, so I'm sure she'd be happy to help out.
What?
Whoa. So the Demon King is in the deepest reaches of the depths, far beneath Hyrule Castle. As usual, you're one step ahead of me, Link. You look so calm and collected despite what you're up against. You navigated the depths, which are incredibly dangerous and home to all sorts of nasty creatures. Not to mention all the gloom down there. Must have been a very challenging investigation. And yet, you did it. Thank you, Link, so much. Joshua turned out to be pretty capable, huh? That kid was working tirelessly to gather information. She wanted to be of use to you. Make sure you let her know her help was valuable,
Yes.
yeah? With this, preparations are complete. Now our target is the deepest reaches of the depths, beneath Hyrule Castle. Of course, I'll let all the sages know right away when you head to face the Demon King. You're not alone in this. Princess Zelda's final wish.
Check it.
Please hit the Demon King right in the face for me. Okay. I will do that. Right in the face. I approve of this method of attack. As for the narrative function for this, since in my version of events, the whole group of sages would be with Link and fighting with him this entire time, they would be making this approach together. There would, of course, be the traditional hero build-up as everybody is reminiscing about the road they took to get here, the challenges they've overcome. I could see an evening camped out, maybe right in front of Hyrule Castle or right at the precipice before going down. And Link having a moment of struggle, being bolstered by the fact that he's not alone. Very dramatic hero stuff. There could probably also be something that occurs like that night or maybe the morning before, the morning after or the evening before to ramp up the tension. Something to indicate to the group that Ganondorf is just about to make his move. And there is no time for any further delays. I guess it would have to be some kind of attack. Maybe the blood moon rising a little bit sooner, or perhaps even more prominent, it's in the middle of the day, and yet the blood moon rises. And so they have to deal with an initial onslaught. They know that they need to go if they have any hope of stopping this before it gets too far. This whole approach is a pretty solid approach as far as single-player gameplay goes. If we're all going in together, I think I would want to play into the trope where the whole party gets separated in one form or another. And they have to regroup in some manner. Okay, you guys sound a lot worse than you did previously. Ah! There went that. It's alright. Ah! Oh, that's something I didn't grab. I didn't grab any gloom elimination materials. That could be a problem. It's alright. I completely forgot that that's a thing. Ugh. This could be a problem going forward. I have to be very careful about this. Whoa! Lionel. The nice thing is, since it's one-on-one, I'm less concerned about not I'll be able to get koroks. Because I feel pretty confident about Lionel destruction at this point in gameplay. Not like that, I'm not. There we go. Man, I'm running out of all my good stuff. There we go. Okay. Just the one. Right? Go. And down we go. I guess going up is the obvious choice. Okay. Huh. I was about to say I was expecting a bit more. Well, here's the more that I was expecting. Oh, crap. No, no, no! No, 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 no! Okay, I can deal with being frozen. It's the gloom effect that I'm worried about. Dang it! What's the point of having all of this food if I don't have the light with which to utilize it? Power of the sage cannot reach you. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Dang it, I'm losing my weapons again. This is not good. Well, guess they know I'm here. Of course, if they can't get at me, it's kind of a moot point, isn't it? Haha, nice! Okay. So, there's one. Where's the other one? Because if it's just the one, I feel a little better about trying to fight it. Okay, I think it's just the one! Great, I'm about to lose my last bow. Just great. Okay. lost the good one. And now there's more. And now there's you. Oh, thank you. Gives me something to work with. Okay, so... You know, if they're giving me all of this... I might be able to do something with it. No, I want you up there. Thank you. Get you in the middle, and then this guy is supposed to automatically target things. So if I put you there and then put you on it like this, does that mean you're going to maybe... I've never actually used one, so... I can only hope. Worst case scenario, nothing happens, and I just fly over everything anyway. Okay, this is... That failed spectacularly! Oh, crap. Oh, crap! Oh, crap! This failure is worse than I thought it was going to be! I'm in danger! Great! Just, this is, ah! He's spreading out the bloom to the rest of the... Oh my gosh! Thank you! Let me go up the thing! What the? How did you get up here? I mean, aside from the obvious method. Doing? Ow! Getting myself killed, that's what I'm doing. Dang it. There we go. Yes, I'm doing what I am doing. It just hasn't been going very well with that thing that I am doing. Come on, do the thrust. Dang it! Finally. I am in extreme danger. I'm taking that bow, though.
Yeah.
What do we have? Thank you. I actually appreciate that. Okay. Now, theoretically, this should have all been areas that... Forgotten Foundation. This have all been areas that Link and Zelda should have traveled in before, or at least parts of it are. And so, flashbacks of stuff that had happened here could definitely play at this point. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One issue less. Hopefully. Now that we've made it back here, the question I would have is, does Link come back here? Or is it the other sages who come here, since they are never here before, and they have the opportunity to see this? Now, the issue with that, of course, is the fact that they have already learned the truth of what happened before. So the only way that this would make sense as part of the revelation would be if someone had the opportunity to see these murals as... Obviously, this part was that part, but I'm talking about these three, these two in particular. Would they be seen as... Oh, wow, I have a lot of these. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Could it be used as part of the revelation, or is it something else that would have to be discussed? And the only thing I can really think of is the realization of they tried to tell us, but we weren't able to be told. Which, depending on how dramatic the situation is, you can say that whether or not that is effective or not. The other thing that you could do is, while Minoru is explaining what had happened, as the truth finally comes out, you can then kind of talk about each mural in turn as a part of the "this is what actually happened" kind of deal. I feel really bad that I didn't grab any of the... Oh, wait. That's a problem. But regardless, I feel like nearly everything that happens in the game from this point on works pretty darn effectively as a final approach. I love the fact that this torch is here. Zelda's torch has been here the entire time, and I love that. I forgot to grab the Hylian shield. Oh well. That torch withstood the test of time. Well, to be fair, the torch didn't go into the past. It's just been here since the start of the game. I did forget to grab the Hylian shield. Oops. Doesn't matter. If I die, then I'm going to have to double back and grab a whole bunch of bloom restoration stuff anyway, so it's fine. It'll all be fine. I've tried doing it without having all of the companions, and oh boy, is that a nightmare. Maybe I'll try doing that at some point. Hi, guys!
You don't have to fight all by yourself, you know?
Woohoo! Let's go!
Fight together. We're unstoppable!
I'm gonna make my ancestors proud today, Link. I'll fight by your side. Link, we shall protect Hyrule together.
The Gerudo owe you for your help. You can count on me.
I love her so much.
I will atone for my past failure. It is time to stop the Demon King.
Let's go! Good times.
Here I go!
I don't think so. Look out. Whoa! Gone. Whoa! Come on! I had my shield up. Ow! Okay, no, that was my fault. Ah! Yeah, I'm already regretting my lack of vision. How dare you? Oh, I can't carry anymore. Well, darn. Oh well. What? Who said you had a third slice? You. Should be expecting another run soon. Just to take care of you, most likely. Good. Okay. Then, since we have a second. Guys, I'm in the... Round 2. Dang it! Come on. Come on. Going as well as I would like. Okay. Were there not a whole lot of... Seriously? This I can live with. Overall, these guys are bad. Good. You know, I should just be using this. Should have done that from the get-go. Moblin time! You. Except I missed! How did I do this? Come on, guys! I gotta be better than that! Ow. There we go. Okay. Here's you taken care of. Here's you taken care of. There we go. Okay. Whew. Oh, it blowed up.
That gloom, it means but one thing. The Demon King is there. Huh?
never stops with you guys!
More obstacles in our path, but our foe is mistaken if he thinks this will stop us.
We are fated to fight these beasts. Don't worry about us. Link, we'll take care of this, Goro! You ready to see the power of a sage?
We'll be fine. We already beat them once. This will be a breeze for sure.
A
It
breeze.
is time, Link. The rest is up to you.
And just to make sure you can't go back, obligatory rocks. Is it bad that I actually kind of wish that I'm going to die because I totally forgot my good stuff? On the other hand, I mean, if I do this with only half my health, it's pretty solid. That's gross.
How disappointing.
You're disappointing.
This world should be shrouded in darkness, not bathed in insufferable light. All these weak, peace-loving cowards running rampant. It would have been more satisfying to overcome a worthy foe.
Hi. You still want to know what Ganon's endgame is? Complete destruction and conquering. Ganon really isn't that complex of a character. He's never meant to be. I see, again, you're thinking too much into it. He's not supposed to be a man with a long-term plan. He is simply the great evil that you must overcome. We're looking at a simple story. This isn't like trying to...
I will reshape this world as it was meant to be. I will crush any opposition. I will rule. That is what a king must do.
The Menace Unleashed. That's a good subtitle.
Do not look away.
Why would I? I got nothing else to look at. Plus, you have a sharp blade.
You witness a king's revival. And the birth of his new world.
Here we go.
Barely gotten started.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's right. You can do that, can't you? Good to know. Good to know. I remember that.
Take this!
Do I have to? I'd rather not.
Coward. I'll skewer you. You cannot.
It's all right. It's all right. There we go. Got him.
What a feeling. I'd almost forgotten the thrill of battle. That feeling as blood surges in my veins. And I am not even nearing the limits of my power.
Of course not. Why would it be that easy? This is the cool part. It never stops. Oh, dang. You have expected to go completely off the screen.
Enjoy these final moments. I will be taking far more than you're on this time.
That's a long one. Oh, there's a lot of you! Okay! Ow!
I'm with you, Link.
Thanks! Appreciate it!
This is sages. Deal with all.
Ow! What am I doing? Whoa! Yeah, give me a sec. There's a lot of you!
All right, I'm here.
There we go. That's what I want. Okay.
Let's take him down together.
Every time, you think I would know better.
Ganondorf.
Woo! That was close. Good. Huh! Explosions! Woo! Good timing. Okay. So you're telling me that he was using the multiform technique, and so he... Oh, boy. Mine was panic. Mine was panic upon first seeing it. It was just like a, oh crap. Woo! Oh, that's right. Now things get really interesting. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, he does that. Ah, it was the other way. I didn't know if it was left or back. Okay. I didn't know they were seeking. Yeah. Crap. He just broke one of my hearts. Crap. That's an issue. That's what we're looking for. Ah! Crap and a half. Again. There we go. That's what we're looking for. It took way too long. Oh, dang. That's what I'm looking for. Oh crap, now I can't see. Ah! Well, on the one hand, I'm doing okay as far as my health goes. On the other hand, I have absolutely no means of... Oh, thank you. Recovering it. Good. Good. There we go. Is this enough? Yes, it is. Woo! Woo! Okay. The hard part's over.
I will get through this land. You will not stop me. And the immortal will not stand in my way.
I don't really pilot Zelda. More like I hitch a ride.
My mind, everything. I'll sacrifice it all to destroy you. And cast this world into eternal night.
Nom 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 nom. Now here's my question. How did he know that that's what would happen? Because no one's ever given him that lore. You know? He would have had to have researched it at some point, some way, somehow. Because I was always under the impression that that was more privileged information, you know? That is the implication, which gives a wonderful question as to how the original dragons came to be and why that became a thing that they discovered. I've given my theories in previous streams about how and why that came to be. Some kind of Zonai conflict. Reason why there were almost no Zonais. It's all about theirs, right? Maybe, but it's not exactly something that they discussed in general, you know? At least as far as I know. Because, I mean, they don't give us much. It is a possibility. It's just that since they don't give us any actual means for that to have been a thing, we can only speculate as to how it would have happened. So that is a viable option. Demon Dragon! Oh, we killed her. That's all, we killed her. Okay, I do not want to be nyommed. Ugh! Get me out. Zelda! Incoming Zelda! Oh, there we go. Thanks. Thanks. You missed. Haha. I wasn't after you in the first place. I was after my boyfriend. Just imagine the kind of emotional communication that's trying to happen here. I could see, because we don't know. Zelda doesn't know anything about what's going on right now. There's just gut instinct about what's happening. So, is just the instinct to run away? Or is maybe Zelda initially like, or Link's trying to say, no, we need to do something about this? There's a great, like, one-way communication that could happen here as Link is trying to figure out what the heck the light dragon is doing, whether she knows or not. Look at this. I got a shiny thing! Yeah, I wish I had my Hylian shield. Oh well. Here we go! Ow. Wait, I have my health back? Why didn't you tell me? Okay, this is a problem. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Something to keep in mind as we move forward. I don't want to get hit by the breaths, because that will take out my health completely. Okay. There we go. As long as I don't hit his outer skin, I'm not going to get the dissolving of stuff. That's what's most important. Wrong franchise, Shim. Quick, cast Kuraga goggles. Actually is not the place to be in, because the thing that I'm looking for is way over there. I'm surprised he isn't moving. Ah, no, he's still trying to shoot stuff at me. So that's something to keep in mind. Woo! Just imagine all the people on the ground being like, what the flippin' crap is going on up there? Okay, the last one is on the back end. Dude, she's so lithe. Look at her dodge every single attack. Kind of impressive, really. So it'll be this one, and then we gotta go for his forehead. Ah! Woohoo! That's right. The demon is literally nothing but devil cancer. Dive! 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 Oh, wow, he's increased his firepower. Get it! Not much. This is where I wish I had motion controls. Because then it's just a... Stab it! Other dragons don't exert themselves to the extent that he was, nor was he subjected to the same, nor were they subjected to the same amount of abuse. Plus, when you have a very specific weakness to the Sword of Evil's Bane, apparently you just have the tendency to go nuclear. Yes, but still. Now, there's something very specific I want to check here. What's the transition between this point and the next part? It's just the hand. I don't know if I would want to start there. It would be more of... I would want a bit more of a tender moment of, like, we did it, Zelda. And obviously Link being scared and crying or whatever. Like, never gonna get her again. Then it starts glowing. And from there... we can get the two of them, and we get Sonia's line when she was teaching Zelda about how to use recall. When you ask the object, or in this case the person, who they are and where they've been. And so Link would both remember her and remember them. That is where the recall then affects Zelda as well. Like, there'd be such a great line there. Just Sonia's line in the background. You ask them where they've been and gently coax them back. One final thank you from the two of them. an admonition to go home, to where you're supposed to be, the way you're supposed to be. Give some echoing lines from Ocarina of Time. As now, I'm choking up because I love this segment. This is so good. There would be all of these different flashbacks of memories that they had together. All of the things that connect them as Link just keeps going on. And I don't have the time to explain it all. Oh my gosh. Because it just perfectly reflects where they started. And how he missed grabbing her hand the first time. And to answer your question, this is, of course, where he landed when he came back to the surface at the beginning of the game. Oh, I was thinking of quoting Cinema Sins. They survived this. Ding! Don't ruin the dramatic moment. I'm choking up. Such a great ending sequence.
Link, how are you? I was... You reached you, after all.
Hug! This is where hug happens. This is where kissing happens. And they're not gonna give it to us in this game. But my gosh, if I had control over the story of this thing, they would so be doing it.
Oh, Link, you really did it. But how am I...
Don't ask me. Until about 2 minutes ago, my hand wasn't my own.
I understand. I had been sleeping all this time. But when I felt something, like a warm, loving embrace, I woke up.
Literally warm, loving embrace. Freaking smooch already!
Thank you. Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was.
I was a field general in a freaking war.
So much to tell you. So much happened.
Dude, I could take like a whole Warriors game to tell you the story. Welcome home. Quest complete. And with that, we have hit 100%. my critiques of Tears of the Kingdom I have discussed several times. As a game, the game function is absolutely defies all logic. What they were able to do with Ultra Hand and Fusion and Ascend is nothing short of incredible. But the story is lacking. And I regret that I did not take more opportunities during the stream to discuss in finer detail how I would perhaps adjust the story, though I hope what I discussed in the last stream and a little bit of what I just talked about now gives a better idea of what I think would have been better changes for the narrative of Tears of the Kingdom. That being said, when it goes hard. And it is so good. Yeah, Sarah, you're right. That is one of those major things that was wrong. That should have been improved as far as this story is concerned. But dang, some of these moments went so well, so hard. The voice acting was an excellent addition to really sell the emotional weight of the things that were going on, especially what was happening to Zelda. And so, major props to Zelda. One day I'll play with Japanese. I have played with Japanese voices, actually. Thank you very much. I've done Breath of the Wild with Japanese voices, let me be clear. And Japanese Zelda is absolutely freaking adorable. She's just a little freaking nerd and I love her. But it's perfectly fine. And I think what they've done with the English version has been top-notch. I've been really happy with what they did here. Now, from here, the question then becomes, where does Nintendo go at this point? On our last Zelda Universe podcast, we actually talked about this. The main feature of that podcast was things that the writer, Joshua, wanted to see in the next big Legend of Zelda title. All three of the things that he submitted were very good. I think the one thing that I would really like is to have... Well, two things that I would really like to have. Thing number one is, considering the critiques that I have had for the story, I would want a more cohesive story. Things that are played out in an order that makes sense for it to be played out in. I love my companion characters. I can understand if they don't want to have companion characters in it, as they kind of do with this, despite the fact that we have sage companions. We don't really have companion characters in this. But I would like a more cohesive story, even if they keep the open world exploration, which I fully understand if that is something that they want to hang on to. Because that is, in many cases, one of the defining aspects of Zelda is open world exploration. So I can understand that part. But, like I said, a story that makes cohesive sense, one that you're not going to accidentally spoil yourself on, and things that make general sense. The other thing that I would really like that was touched on in our conversation on the podcast was a Hyrule that is not currently, or at least at the beginning, not currently suffering or had recently suffered from an apocalypse. I would like to see at least at the beginning, a thriving Hyrule. And then over the course of the journey, it either becomes destroyed, kind of like what happened in Ocarina of Time, or in what is more in line with Twilight Princess, something that is a Hyrule that is on the verge of being taken over or destroyed. Something that allows us to see a thriving Hyrule. I would like just a bit of a break from post-apocalyptic hell and give us a Hyrule that is united and together and not dying. The other thing that we talked about in the podcast that I think will be great if they're able to pull it off, a theme that has been utilized in Zelda for nearly since the beginning, and something that my favorite titles have tended to work with, is the idea of an alternate world. The depths were almost that. It's just that there was not much down there that actually had any real impact on anything. They were just kind of there. There were a few locations that were important, like one or two, but as far as the depths themselves, there was really nothing there. We get more information about the importance of the depths in Age of Imprisonment than we do in Tears of the Kingdom. Understood. And I fully understand that. Zelda has, for the most part, kept their ancient lore to be as vague as possible, which allows for players and to just kind of explore their imagination as to what this ruin was, what it could be, what might have happened here. But unfortunately, with Tears of the Kingdom, they tried to... I don't want to put this. They tried to make it a little bit more relevant to what was going on, and yet at the same time, they did not give us any level of information to make that relevance more impactful, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, if they go with an alternate world setup, it will work out really well. It's something that Zelda has always done, but you need to have that alternate world mean something. Josh's hope was that we would have a situation where you could truly affect one world from the other, which is something that they have been able to do to a minor degree in previous games, but not to the extent that that Josh is really hoping for in a true fulfillment of that kind of setup. Yes, Link to the Past is a great option. The thing about Link to the Past is you really can only affect things in the Dark World via the Light World, and even then to only a minor degree. What he was thinking of is a full one-to-one. Things that happen in World A can affect World B, and things that happen in World B affect World A, and he thinks that the technology is such that Nintendo should now be able to fully implement that. We can track where we are on the map and say, okay, we're at this elevation, this X coordinate, this Y coordinate. That means that that's the same location over in this world. I do something here, which means at this part, at that coordinate, something can be affected there. Which is a really cool idea. Depending on how massive they make the world, if they're willing to just maybe shrink it just a little bit so they can implement that kind of thing, I think it'd be really, really cool. But the only thing we can do at this point is wait and see when their next announcement will be. But as far for Tears of the Kingdom, that is 100% completion. We just have one or two little things to take care of first. Sarah, This is a franchise. It's been going for 40 years. It was funny. How did they all get up there
I can't believe
anyway?
such an impressive landmass can float in the sky. Just when I thought I'd started to figure the Zonai out.
Oh, the Zonai were like hundreds of years in the past. You can't figure them out.
Everyone, I am glad I was able to bring you all here. I wanted to share this view of Hyrule with all of you.
Whoa. I've never been this far up before, Goro.
Well, I'm a gamer, Daisy, and
What
I'm
a sight
happy.
it is. And Zelda, you were roaming the skies all along?
Yes, although I don't really remember. I never thought I would actually stand here again.
This is only a theory, but Raru's power of light and Sonia's time power. For Zelda to transform back, they both must have channeled their abilities through you, Link.
Because he loves her.
I see.
Again, this departure would mean so much more if Minoru was our companion from the get-go. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Now it seems it is my time.
Minoru!
Do not worry. You have overcome the burden my era left to you. You have proven yourself, and you no longer need me.
Sari, if
I
Nintendo
know
was
I can
afraid of
move
creating
on.
more furries
Join
after
Raru
Twilight
and the
Princess,
others,
they would
and the
not
world
have
will be
made
safe.
Raru. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Those of us gathered here swear on our lives to support Princess Zelda and...
We didn't plan this out.
to support Princess Zelda and safeguard the land of Hyrule.
They tried. They just had a stumble. It's fine.
Raru and Sonia will be happy to hear of this.
But Minoru!
And I'll let them know just how much you care.
They will hear of this. And then Pura is just back there because
Thank you all.
telling you, we should have had more time with her. Should have had more time with her. Would have been so much cooler. It's okay.
King Raru, Queen Sonia, Minoru, the ancient sages, They wished not only to save Hyrule from the Demon King, but for it to see eternal peace. I will dedicate myself to that goal.
Well, sounds like a good idea, seeing as you're you're the royalty
And for
here.
all time. My friends, with all of your strength, stand with me.
It's okay, because this is the part where we jumped off before, so if she jumps off here, we can just dive into the pool again. I don't trust like that. Look, I've jumped off it several times. That's all I'm saying. I have the experience that says we'll be fine. Okay, now, in terms of sheer technicalities, there is technically one thing that I need to take care of. So I am going to jump back here real fast. And I need to jump back to here because technically there are some photos that's not part of my compendium because I wasn't allowed to have access to them until after Ganondorf had been defeated. Oh, dang, it is raining.
Hey!
There we go. Elite enemy picture. There's Koga. And everybody else. What's all this? You've completely filled out your compendium, have you? It's beautiful. You've really outdone yourself. I've got a little special something for you. Tough handmade fabric bearing a Purapad design. Oh. Bam! Now you can use the Purapad's other features to help you in your adventures. Except my adventures are done. We have reached the end. Why am I going here? I should have gone to my house. Because I got, like, all my stuff there. Oh, well. I also would like it to not be raining. Can we have it not be raining? I'm going to have it not be raining, and we're going to close out on a spiffy, pleasant, sunny day. 120, 152, 1,000 Korok seeds. Absolutely everything has been complete. So now I enter my home. Here's all my stuff. Come upstairs. Here's my bed. I'll sleep with that in a second. Here are my cool shields. Here are some of my cool weapons. Other cool weapons. Cool bows. More cool weapons. And a desk. Because you never know. I might need a desk or something. I like my little house. And that is the end
Yep.
Tears of the Kingdom. Complete 100% completion. We're not quite done with our stream tonight, so I will keep going as we are wont to do. However, this is what the end of the video is going to be that I'm uploading to YouTube. So, those of you who are on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed all of this gameplay that we have done as we 100%ed Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not entirely certain what Zelda video I'm going to be doing next, what game I plan on uploading. I'm going to figure that out, and I will make those decisions. I know what games I'm going to play next, but I just don't know if I'm going to be uploading them to YouTube. So, if you want to come and see those adventures live, I am always streaming Zelda on Monday evenings, usually starting at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern, and I'm playing a whole bunch of other games besides. It would be absolutely wonderful to see you there. I hope that you will stop by somewhere out there in the multiverse.